finally got this trem figured out.
So is it set up floating?
Sorta. Are you a 5-spring guy?
I'm a 2-spring guy.
Are you? Oh, no shit. I don't know how that's possible.
I use 2 springs on a floating bridge too.
Oh my God.
I've got a Vega trem in my gigging Strat.
Holy shit. I figured this out like literally last night. I think I like about 1 millimeter of float.
Oh, barely anything.
Barely anything, and then a lot of give because I hate when the unison bends go out of tune. Like, yeah, this shit. Like, that's actually pretty good because it's the 5 springs, it's got the resistance.
It's 5 springs.
And you can't dive bomb as easily on it, but I figured this out. It took me fucking 20 years to figure out that I'm 5-spring guy.
How do you figure out anything? How do you figure out what to use?
Just trial and error, you know.
So what are you using here?
Oh, well, this is that parts caster Strat that somehow has these very expensive Ron Ellis pickups in.
They sound good.
They cost about the same as what I paid for the entire guitar. It's like
good deal then.
Yeah, it's like marketplace parts caster treasure hunt.
I feel like you put me onto that, and you're also
It's so fun.
You're the undeclared king of the Facebook marketplace deal, because you'll be like, yeah, I got this for $200. I'll play it. And I'll be like, well, it's the best I've ever played. Like,
yeah.
So how does that work? You just take a chance on stuff?
Yeah, you know, just you get a vibe about something, and I'd be like, oh, I got the afternoon off. I'll go meet you in Smyrna or whatever. And
yeah. Okay.
Usually it's like I don't rip people off. You know, I never do the lowball thing of trying to show up with half the money and be like, well, we'll take it or not. You know, it's usually, well, it's a good deal and someone's probably keen to get rid of something and they don't want to just go trade it in at Guitar Center for nothing.
Oh,
like,
God, no.
Yeah, it's like.
So then, do you want to run us through, this is your at-home session board, right?
Yes, I have this built just for my condo here. It's just a very, very scaled down version of like, I think there's just random stuff on here. I didn't really think about this. I had to have this just because it does all the stuff.
Right.
Probably.
So it's an Analog Man comp?
Yep, the Analog Man Mini Bicomp, one of my favorites. I have a different compressor on all of my pedal boards, which is probably weird and probably not a good thing. But I like, this is amazing, Fender's Fuzz. This thing rocks. I had this on there, but now I just kind of keep it off to the side.
Okay.
But this does the octave Hendrixy thing really well. Fake King of Tone, I own 2 of the real ones.
$68 on
yeah,
Amazon.
Right. I'm going to get a real one to put on here at some point because I just have to have them on all of my boards because they're amazing. This will do for now. Yeah, no balls, EQ, all this stuff. I like this small board because it's, well, when I'm here, I've got a much more capability when I'm running my own Pro Tools session, working at home like this and not with an engineer. I have a lot more ability to do stuff with plugins, and treat everything in post rather than having to get it all through the pedal board.
Okay.
And this is like when I'm bored and I'm messing around and I've got like an overdub to do like I had like last night, and I'll just pull something up and I'll be like, okay, let's just try a new plugin that I haven't used yet.
Do you have a favorite plugin?
Man, I don't. They're all amazing. This thing's pretty cool. I made this patch the other day. This is like carving out a bunch of high end and then this decapitator, which is like adding some sort of grit and drive. Stereo sort of slapbacky delay. This is kind of my favorite go-to tape delay plugin.
That's the Waves?
The Waves, yeah.
H delay.
Yes. And then this repeater, which is, I think, is this one of the Slate ones? I think it is. But there's a preset on here called Vocal Widener 1 that kind of does the Cooper Time Cube thing.
Oh, like the Life's Been Good, Joe Walsh.
Yes,
tone.
exactly. And I think you can make it even more time cubey if you do the, I think what's it supposed to be, like 11 milliseconds on the left and then 19 on the right. But
Oh, it sounds like a magical radio.
yeah, exactly. Like. It's cool. I'm looking for sort of like, I don't know, what have we got? I'll mix it with a with a pedalboard delay, and people have seen me do this all the time. I love rolling off like one pickup and doing the sort of out of phase like woman tone thing and using that for like. That's the kind of stuff that like, that's the stuff that's more likely to like make it onto the record
Okay,
than
yeah.
any of the actual guitar playing that I do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'll give them 3 different rhythm tracks and they're like, yeah, we don't really like any of that, but we like the weird stuff that you did.
I asked you last week about that.
Yeah.
I remember being like, what is that? And you were like, oh, it's easy. And I thought it was a whole like,
Chain of
I thought it was
shit.
delay into filter into a reverb and then like maybe overdrive after or something with the tone rolled off and no.
Well, I'll sometimes do that. I mean, like I always have a filter preset on the lines. This is like the old legacy Q filter, which I love. It does like,
Oh, okay.
it's just as a slightly different type of filter. Like I'll turn the mix up a little bit and get like a sort of,
That sounds great.
yeah, it just kind of rounds everything off. It's really, really sweet for slide.
How do you find using the
I love it
HX
for-
versus... Oh, there you go.
It's like when all those dudes had like those mid boosts in the guitars. That's
Yeah,
kind of what
yeah.
it sounds like.
Far out.
Kind of sounds like a sort of broken console with a tweed champ or something.
Sounds unreal.
And it's just this.
What slide do you use?
Oh, I got this.
It looks pretty.
I've got a couple of these. They are. Someone will be able to tell me what they are. They're the ceramic ones. A ton of people are using them. They always have them for sale at Counts Brothers Music in Muscle Shoals. And
Okay.
whenever they have the one that fits my finger,
I'll
I buy
find
it.
out. I'll put a link to it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I wish I could. I don't think it's a rock slide. I use a lot of those though. I've got them.
Is it silica sound by chance?
It's not silica sound. Those are like
I think they're more glass.
they're like more glass. Yeah, this is just ceramic. I love ceramic slides.
So here's the thing. You've got the HX. How did you find the transition from the M9? Because a lot of guys won't do it.
Oh, this is just exactly the same thing.
Okay, so you found no
in many
difference?
ways easier.
Okay. A lot of guys are really hung up on this, and I always found it interesting that you were just like, yeah, I just do whatever. You know?
It's okay. So there's like 2 or 3 sounds that are in the new HX thing that I feel like are like massive upgrades, and they're like super essential. I mean, you can obviously do way more with those, but that Cosmos Echo, that tape Space Echo kind of thing, that doesn't exist in the old M9s. I think that's a massive upgrade. Other than that, everything else that I'm using here, the digital, the chorus, the filter, the reverse, the low res, that's all legacy effects from the M9.
Okay, so you still treat it
I
basically
still
like an M9.
treat it like it just the switches don't break.
Okay. And then cost $500 to get repaired.
Yeah, exactly.
So then tell us quickly, amps. You've got some amps.
I do.
I like amps.
Yeah, you do. You've got some good ones too.
They're all broken.
I want some of that shit that you got.
You can borrow it anytime.
Oh man.
How about, so what are we plugged into?
Bandmaster, I think it's a 63.
A Blondie.
I love these things. I've got like
Fender Electric.
5 different Bandmasters. I've got 2 of these blonde ones. One of them is my main cartage amp now. And then I've got this one that I keep here to sort of do that thing. There's something about these that I just really love. I love that they're not pristine sounding, like it's not like a deluxe or even like a Bassman. There's this kind of grindy mid-range thing that I think just kind of suits me really well. I always love these. I used to tour with one. I think they sound cool. They look cool. Squishy kind of lower wattage thing.
How many watts is it, do you know?
I think 40.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. This one actually has a 30-watt transformer in it.
Okay.
The dude told me, he was like, hey, you know the transformer on this is underpowered. And I took it in to fix it, and I was like, well, is that a problem? And he was like, no. He's like, it's just going to be like even more squishy than the normal ones.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, that's great.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. Squishy squish.
And then the amp beneath it. Well, speaking of squish, I gave you that squish as.
That thing rules.
That's the best
yeah,
compressor.
That's
right?
my favorite one.
I want to take a second to shout
It's
out
on
John
my-
Ashley.
Yes, that's on my big cartage board.
Yeah.
Yep.
John is.
That I only use for like records.
Yeah,
That only goes when there's like a budget and
he's got some
that's
stuff coming out.
all my best shit is on that board.
He's got something coming out. We'll talk about after this.
Hell yeah.
Then you told me the story behind this. What
Yes.
is this?
This was, I walked into a music store in Huntsville about a month or two ago, and they were having some Labor Day, Memorial Day kind of blowout where it was like 15% off everything in the store. And I was like, well, I'm listening. I'll at least go in and pick up some strings and a spare tremolo pedal and, save some money. And they had this thing sitting there and it said Lightning 15 on it. And I'm like, that looks like a kit-built matchless. Like, it's got to be, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be a clone or a kit built. And I asked them, and they're like, yeah, it's been in for 3 years. No one's ever plugged it in. I plugged it in. I was like, that's amazing. What do you want? And he was like, let me call the owner. I was like, I had some cash with me. And he was like, $300, you can have it. I was like, amazing. I was like, if I give you $50 more, can I have the 112 cab that it came with?
Oh, you got a 112 with
Yeah,
it?
it had a gold, a Celestian gold in it.
So this
It had
is...
a $300 speaker in the kit. Like, I got the cab home and I was like, this sounded pretty good. I opened it up and there's a gold in it. And it's just, that's one of those things that
I think this is a
I love
testament...
that kind of shit.
Yeah, I love that. That's also a testament to what we said earlier. Like, you have the old stuff and all the great stuff, but sometimes you just find, like, it's not about how much it costs. It's about if it sounds good or not. And this is, I've played it. That amp sounds unreal.
Yeah, it's like if it inspires you, or just like moves you out of one color and into another color. Like, that's what a lot of it. And that's why I always bring a lot of shit to sessions. Having guitars and amps and all these pedals and stuff. Like, you could do a lot with a little.
And then what about...
But it's about staying inspired.
Right.
If you're playing the same stuff every day, week in, week out, it's just like, it's nice to be able to be like, oh, I haven't used this amp in a little while. I'm going to switch to this. And then that sort of becomes your sound for a little while. And
So you're validating me changing my pedal board every other day.
it's best.
Thank you.
It's fun.
Singers have gotten upset and they're like, why? And I'm like, because this pedal keeps me excited because when I get to turn it on, it's my new sound for the next 5 weeks.
That's how it should be.
So what about VHT, D50?
Oh, it's the best.
It's kind of like a Dumbly
It
thing.
is,
You
yeah.
did the demos for them,
I
right?
did, and they
I think VHT sold.
They did. They're done. The guy who built these isn't building them anymore. I think that's public knowledge now. I think I can say that. They told me to keep it under wraps like a year ago because they gave me the last 2 of these that they had.
Okay.
They were like, hey, just so you know, we're not making these anymore. We were working on a Mark II, but it's not happening. These are done. We've got 2 left at the place in Nashville if you want them. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one. So I've got like one here. I've got one in Carthage. I've got one down in my studio in the Shoals. These rock.
Oh, so you've got a few of them.
Yeah, and you can get them. You can pick them up used for like $600-$700, and they're fantastic. Like, they're
I need to
so
get
good.
one.
Oh,
What's
dude.
beneath it?
That's an 1958 Harvard.
Do you know just how you pronounce Harvard?
Harvard.
I say that too now. Otherwise, what's Harvard? Like
No, it's Harvard.
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 So then you've got all this stuff
Deluxe.
on your Deluxe Fendare.
Fender. I got my Stratocaster.
Speaking of guitars, you've got another Stratocaster,
Another marketplace parts caster.
a Gibson Ska,
A Sug.
a Sug,
Yeah.
a Telecaster.
Yeah, Telecaster.
So what are the deal on these guitars?
That is a custom shop version of the same SG that I have in Carthage, which is an original 64, and it lives in the vault because I don't like having to be responsible for it because it's beautiful. But that is just the custom shop reissue version of the same thing, and it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
I gig with that, I like.
It's a good weight.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And then this is just a parts caster.
Parts caster, I think a Musicraft neck, probably an MJT body, and that's another one where I just met up with a guy at a McDonald's parking lot and gave him $700 for what looked like a really cool Strat in the pictures, and then I brought it home, and it's the best playing guitar ever.
And then what's
I love that thing. That is a 68 body with 68 electronics, and then the neck is some random neck that I found. It's pretty cool. I wish the frets were a little bit bigger, but I like the profile.
It's got lovely. It's hard to show on the video, but the checking on this is beautiful.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, absolutely unreal.
I like.
Again, great weight. Everything you have is
dude.
pretty light. Is that a conscious decision?
Yeah, I don't like heavy guitars. I've owned a lot of 70s, and some of them are really cool. I mean, some of them sound great, but then it throws you off when you kind of lean over to go pick something up, and it's just like, but this is all sort of my C stock. So my A rig is like lives in cartage. That's all my like nicest vintage stuff. That stays in the vault. It lives there. It doesn't go anywhere else. And then I have my other collection of like slightly nicer stuff is in my studio down in the Shoals because it's a super secure building.
Right.
Multiple layers of security.
Not stressed about it.
Not stressed about it. And then this is the stuff that just sort of lives here that I can grab. And
So this is like an old Gresh.
yeah, but
Martin.
not like one of the crazy expensive ones.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Just-
I paid like $1,700 for that.
And then those, what are these? A
That is
Recording King, and then Martin and a Gibson?
The Martin D28 had a horrible headstock repair, and I rescued it from a.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Looks like a dog bit through it.
Paid nothing for it, got it worked on, got it fixed up. It's amazing. It's not worth anything, but it sounds great. This is another marketplace flood. I think this was a flood guitar, honestly. I think I had my buddy Lance completely redo it. He had to rebrace it, dry it out, and it's an amazing. That's my Bob Dylan guitar. It's dead string.
Okay,
Just all mid-range, great finger picking stuff, and then the recording.
So dead strings is a thing on the acoustics.
Oh yeah, always. I mean, I feel like there's really not that many people that really gravitate more towards the lighter string thing, because dead strings are weird. It's like they'll somehow sound brighter in recording in certain situations.
Interesting.
Especially if you're on a nice, expensive condenser mic that's already got like natural high end.
Right.
And I think that's just sort of become the sound now. The bright string thing is very specifically like 80s and 90s, I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not the guy to ask. I'm gonna defer to your knowledge.
Gotcha.
I know what they do in Australia, which is put the guitar down and go to the pub.
yeah. You take enough MDMA, you're walking distance to a beach. Doesn't matter where you live.
Yeah. Shooter Williamson.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
He's the most hectic Aussie where he just turns. He's like, yeah, I've drank 6 glasses of water today. Hectic, mate.
Hectic, man. Yeah.
So
He's great.
So
and then this is all utilitarian. There's a sort of cheap Dobro Rezo up there. I've got one of those rubber bridge guitars, which is hopefully that trend will be over soon because it sucks.
You don't like the rubber bridge
Oh,
thing?
it's miserable.
It's miserable.
It's just like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not. I don't hate it. It's just one of those things where there was like a few notable records came out where it was like the rubber bridge sound was like the thing, like the Madison Cunningham and all that, which are like really cool records. But then every like songwriter in Nashville started writing with a rubber bridge.
So what's the deal with this Gretsch? I've never seen one in this colorway.
Yes, it's a one of a kind actually. It's a prototype Black Penguin that Fender gave me because I helped him out with a
Black Penguin.
Yes, I mean they make that as a production model, but there's some stuff on there that are like
Pretty.
that Kevin and the guys over at Fender they presented that to me as a gift because I helped them out with a video shoot that was kind of a last minute thing.
And while in California on the shoot, you even bought. I saw you got like some vintage Boss pedals, and I was like, yes, this is the soul I know and love.
Yeah, that's what I get bored if I'm like I had to go to some random town and stuck in a hotel somewhere waiting for something to happen. I'm like, I'm gonna get on Marketplace and found it. I think that's where this DM2 came from.
Nice. So if I don't know, I don't get this. How are you getting everything into Pro Tools, and why do you have all this rack gear? What is it doing? What does the bass, the Bandmaster plug into,
Yes.
and what happens?
This 2 Notes Torpedo is, in my opinion, I don't know, the best is not really the word, but it's the one kind of Captor load box amps cab sim IR thing that I think works really well for what I need it to do. I've also spent the most time with it. I don't think I gave the aux box really a fair chance because I never owned one. I borrowed it and just sort of tried it.
Right.
Didn't like it very much. But I also didn't get really deep into like the software and the firmware and stuff. When this one I kind of did. I've spent a lot of time dialing in like my patches for that. So that's just so I don't have to kill my neighbors.
Yeah.
And I can still mic up a combo in this room if I need to, but it's going direct, but without the full. I still like real amps, even though the modelers do sound great. There's something just nice about having tubes in the room with you. It feels a little more legit, and that way I don't have to build an ISO cab, and I can work as late as I want. All of this other shit just.
Does it all plug in? And
It all plugs in, just goes into the Apollo. Same kind of setup as really everyone uses nowadays, kind of.
do you go through this big Samuel audio?
This is just my cue control, so I've got both my speakers run through this, and I can I can toggle between the Adams and the Yamahas if I need to.
And what does the thing above the Apollo do?
That's a Daking 4-channel preamp.
Okay.
I have lots of more channels of Daking in my studio down in the Shoals, which is some of my they're kind of like Trident pre's.
Okay.
They just do a really good DI.
So
I keep an acoustic mic always wired in.
Oh, what
Like,
mic is that?
This is a Shure SM5. It's my favorite.
It's quite an old mic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think it's 80s, late 70s, 80s maybe.
Okay.
They're not massively expensive, but they had the big foam Tic Tac thing on. They used it as like a boom.
Oh yeah,
mic
like
for-
on films.
Yeah, for like outdoor broadcast kind of stuff. But someone, I think Ryan Glore was the first guy that turned me onto this as an acoustic mic. I don't know if he was the first to discover it, but a lot of the engineers were just like, hey, there's this amazing Shure mic that a lot of people like don't know about that's killer on acoustics, on vocals. I've seen people use it as snare overheads.
Yeah, right.
It's still a dynamic mic. It doesn't. It's the same capsule as all of the other Shures, the 7 and the 57, but I think it has maybe a different transformer. It's brighter. It's definitely brighter than all the others. And
Right.
That's why I like it on acoustic. And
That's-
it doesn't pick up a ton of room sound too. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
like, you know.
So this is pretty good setup. How about let's plug in a different guitar and
Oh, yeah.
play us out with some sounds. How
let's
about
try
that?
Let's try the Sug.
So you're a bit of a SG fanatic.
I
from
love
what
them. Yes.
You've got mine's over there.
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
corner. You've got how many SGs?
Like 7.
You've got a Pelham Blue 62.
62.
Junior. You got is it Kovacs Old White Junior?
Yep, the 64.
That thing's
white
unreal.
Polaris White Junior. That's amazing. I've got a 63 Special that's all original.
Yep.
I've got the 64. The 64 Standard. That's like the top of the heap.
Yeah.
I've got this.
That's your favorite one?
Yeah,
the
that's
64?
my favorite one. Yeah, and then this is the custom shop version of that.
Okay, yeah.
And then I've got. I feel like I'm missing one. I've got a custom build version of that 64 Junior
Okay.
that I picked up. Someone like took a Epiphone, I think, and they like hacked it up and turned it into like a really nice, Gibson kind of thing.
Gibsophone.
Gibsophone, yeah, it's a good one.
All right, so yeah, let's hear this. So what just quickly, what about the SG has made it so that it makes its way onto a lot of records for you? Because when we first met, I remember you had an SG, a 335, and a Telly at the session, and I was like, oh, I love SGs. I didn't
Yes.
think you'd have one, because I had no concept of Nashville. So I feel like maybe you're kind of the catalyst for this change. I might be wrong, but you really herald the SG. What about it is your thing?
So lots of guys have been big into them before I was. I think probably for the same reason though. They're grown-up guitars. You have to play like an adult to get them to work. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
They go out of tune. You know what I mean? You can't like ham fist it.
Yeah.
You can't monkey paw it. It's
Sounds
like
good.
But they're great at that expressive thing too, if you know how to, you know, like I like them because they're awkward. They're a little difficult. They're not super comfortable to play. Having the neck really far this way and the bridge really far this way is something.
It's a thing.
These vibrolas never, you can't dive bomb on them. They don't, you've got to be very like, they make you think. Like you've got to think when you play the
So it's the conscious man's guitar in a way. I like, we'll play
They don't sound amazing when you dig into them. You know what I mean? It's like you've got to find this sort of, maybe you've got to spend a little bit more time getting the tone, because it's not like a telly or like something where you just plug it in and it's just like, there's the sound.
Right.
They're pretty anemic at times. They don't sustain.
Yeah.
That's a common misconception that they're like lead guitars. Like they're not great lead guitars.
Yeah, right. So it's
in the traditional sense of like having tons of sustain.
It's like a great rhythm guitar.
Great rhythm guitar, yeah.
So then show us, play us out with something. Give us what's like a good, I don't know, give us just a good tone. I'd say a good record tone, but we don't have the context for that.
Well, this is just, there's just the Bandmaster on 5. I don't have any pedals on. I guess if I was going to turn on something, I'd do like this EQ, like. That's SG tone to me, just furious.
Yeah.
Like you can't do the blues guy thing and just like sustain a note. You gotta play like.
Yeah, that's sick.
Actually stays in tune pretty good. I like this guitar a lot.
Yeah. Unreal. Well, cheers, Sol. Thanks for your time, mate.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. This has been wonderful.